Welcome to a rare primetime version of this segment. I wanted to wait until this evening. It's a little later than I originally planned, but I still wanted to make sure to bring a later update to what we're looking at for the weekend, because we have storms out there tonight that could affect us later tonight, tomorrow, and then we have more coming in on Sunday. You look right now, there's nothing happening across our area right now. Everything is clear out there. You look farther out, though, we have this impressive line of storms from the Abilene area on up to the Red River. And in fact, the storm just to the southwest of Abilene really starting to take shape there. And you oftentimes, when you see these lines, you have to look at the end of the line there. That sometimes is where you're going to see a storm that's able to kind of do its own thing. You can see a little bit of a hook there, maybe, starting to kind of get its own act together. We'll watch as this line moves eastward. It's going to continue to weaken and fall apart. You can see that most of this line is weakening. This outflow boundary ahead of it is probably a big part of that. We'll see what happens over the next few hours. If this does move through, it will most likely move in around midnight or so in a much weaker state. So you can see there's plenty of space here, at least 2.5, 3 hours away from moving into this area. If nothing else, we may get some gusty winds out of this whole thing. Overnight tonight, 67, 68 degrees for your lows, so right around normal for this time of year. I shared this earlier, and I want to talk about the fact that we have been improving in the drought area. So none of our area is included in any kind of drought conditions. You can see the abnormally dry in the yellow, and then the moderate and severe. There was extreme drought here in the Hamilton area. That is gone now, and we're in a good position. We will get more rain towards Saturday night, Sunday. That should continue to help this, and we'll take all the help we can get as we go into the next few months, because summer is right around the corner. And of course, we know that in summer we don't get much rain. So here's what we're thinking around 1 a.m., and this is what is expected to happen with this line. Should see that kind of slide to our north. Around 3 a.m. by that time should be across the northern counties. Really, to me, I'm not even sure this much of that line is going to survive, but this is what the latest short-term model is thinking. So that continues through 5 a.m. It continues off to the east. Really shouldn't affect our area much. I want to jump ahead to 4 p.m. tomorrow. That same model thinks we could see more development off to the west, and then by 7 o'clock tomorrow, more storms in our particular area. So it's looking like most of the daytime we should be storm-free. We could see some showers and thunderstorms early in the morning, really, again, mostly to our east. And then tomorrow night is looking like the better chance. One thing to watch, though, will be the afternoon hours tomorrow. The daytime heating, we could see a storm or two pop up, but it does, again, look like tomorrow night will be the better chance of storms. By 10 o'clock, looks like most of this activity is weakening, and there is a chance of severe weather possibly tomorrow. It really looks like just a marginal risk across our area. Again, from Cleburne to Waxahachie over to Hillsborough here, just a marginal risk. I don't expect much. Now, it will be interesting to see if this is pushed eastward tomorrow. That could very well happen, but overall, looks like if we do have a severe storm or two, the likelihood will be that we'll see maybe some larger hail, gusty winds out of those. Not really much of a tornado threat tomorrow, and flooding could be a problem tomorrow night, Sunday particularly, as more heavy rain moves into our area. So tomorrow, 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms. It's looking like that's pretty much going to be focused in the afternoon hours. Again, in the morning, we could see a few showers in the area as that system is moving through. Really, it looks like that's going to be confined to our east. And then tomorrow afternoon could be a spotty shower or two that pops up, but it really looks like tomorrow evening will be most of the coverage around here. Sunday, we have a better chance of seeing some rain, and temperatures are dropping a little bit here too, from the mid to upper 80s tomorrow, mid 80s on Sunday, mid 80s really the rest of the first half of the week. Really, the rest of the week, we have a 20 to 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms pretty much every day. I just have 20% right now. We're not really looking at that great an opportunity, but we are warming up a little bit. So really, for the rest of the weekend, next week, we really have rain chances each day, and I do expect all of this to most likely be what we saw more of this past week, where you just have afternoon thunderstorms that bubble up. they hang around until sunset, go away, and you do it all over again. So just bear in mind that this could be a wet weekend, at least in part. I think, again, just to recap, Saturday morning, I think we could see, well, first of all, tonight, could have some storms move through if that line is able to survive. Doesn't look likely. If anything, could have some gusty winds overnight. Tomorrow morning, could see a few lingering showers from that. Looks like those will mostly be east. Tomorrow evening, more storms are possible. And then Sunday, our best chance for showers and thunderstorms, and then low chances each afternoon during the work week. Stay tuned for updates throughout the weekend.